Rupak, who has joined today, first time from college station. There Friday I went to the college station and I have wonderful discourse and very loving exchange. So Rupak, welcome to you and may Krishna bless you to join every day, even for 15 minutes. That would be excellent.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna,
Thank
Dandavat
you.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Rupak, Hare Bol. Also today, Balaji from Baton Rouge also joined. I just met him one time and he is so kind. Also Subhasini, Shyam Devidasi and Mahesh Prabhu. Uh, let me see from this. Rupavati Kishore Mataji, Amit and Prem Priya Padma Mataji, Rico Ilai, Rama Panda, Mulli Manohar Prabhu, Sonia Sharma, Rupi Vilas Prabhu. Sorry, Rupi Vilas Prabhu, other day I didn't recognize your 6473 number. So please forgive me. Also Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, Yamuna Sundari Mataji, Ivy Gautam, Ravi Pipilia Prabhu, Brajeshwari Priya Mataji, dwelling on something deep, Haribol. Rohini Nandan Prabhu, Shikshastika Mataji, Parmeshwari Mataji, welcome back. She was visiting India, so we were missing her. Adi Gopal Prabhu, Amol and Smita Panchpande, Raghav Chaitanya Prabhu. Oh, no, sorry, they are visiting India. Sitala Priya Devidasi, Sachinandan Krishna Prabhu, Srinivas Acharya Prabhu, Hanuman Prabhu, Prathamesh Prabhu, Nadia Kumar Prabhu, Shaman Prabhu, Lila Manjari Mata, oh no, she is in India. Rad Bhakti Mataji, Sugandh Raj Prabhu, Aradhana Devidasi, Janki Khan Prabhu, Labanga Latika Mataji, Tapti Ghosh Mataji, Manmathanand Prabhu, Sundari Radha Mataji, Parmanand Hari Prabhu, Nandan Priya Mataji, Panduran Devdas Prabhu, Damodar Rati Mataji, Shrikant Pankaj Gupta, Rohit Mishra Prabhu, Pranath Gopal Prabhu, Radhika Prem Devidasi, Saraswati Devidasi, Sumitra Radha Mataji, Devendra Krishna Prabhu, Devyan Sansalani, Vraj Vinod Prabhu. It was so nice to see Saloni was carrying the Aarti on the Sunday feast. Very nice service. I was very pleased to see her like that. Haribol. Vraj Vinod Prabhu, Anand Vinodini Devidasi, Priyanka Mataji, Rukmini Priya Mataji. No, Rukmini Priya Mataji is also, I think, visiting India. Haribol. Devi Murthy Mataji joined early today. Namanan Prabhu, Prem Vinodini Mataji, may their desire may get fulfilled. Madhvi Gopi Mataji, Ganga Devi Dasi, Veena Mataji also joined. Haribol. Uttam Bhakta Prabhu, Vallabhi Mataji, Rajendra Prabhu, Abhay Prabhu, Shwedhi Prabhu, Vijay Keshav Prabhu, Amal Atman Prabhu, Gadadhar Chandra Prabhu didn't join unless I missed him. Sorry Prabhu if I have missed you. Tulsi Priya Devidasi, Jai Govinda Prabhu, Bhadra Bharti Mataji, Sarvatarak Prabhu, Amal Nam Prabhu, Krita Lakshan Prabhu, Matangi Gopi Mataji, Manoj Kapoor Prabhu, Kamal Priya Mataji, Karunamai Mataji, Radha Charan Prabhu, Abhay Charan Prabhu, Sukruti Devidasi, Kamini Priya Mataji, Sankarshan Prabhu and Manjari, Sundari Leela Mataji, Sarmishta Sahi, Mamta Mataji, Balram Prabhu, Kamlesh Tingra, Radha Vallabh Prabhu, Rasha Gita Prabhu, Anand Radhika Mataji, Pitambar Priya Prabhu, Advait Prabhu, Rajesh and Sweta, they said they cannot join for some reason. Suchitra Devidasi, C. Kumar Prabhu, Sumit Prabhu, I don't know. Sumit Prabhu, yesterday also I named, but I don't think he has joined yesterday or today. Haribol. Kanta Mataji, Rashmi Mataji, Shrikant Survasti Prabhu, Srinivas Charan Prabhu, Das, Nishan Sharma Prabhu joined very early, 2 o'clock. Haribol. Nitya Navale Devidasi, Neeraj and Shilpi Srivastava Prabhu. So I'm confused. It was Neeraj Prabhu joined at 2 o'clock. Yes. Prafullanand Madhav Prabhu met his wife, Sripada Lalita Mataji today. He joined earlier. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Husband should lead the wife. Akshata. Vani Prabhu, Lekha Mataji, Raja Ram Prabhu. Raja Ram Prabhu is so steady, always join before 4:30. Taneshwar Prabhu, Madan Mohan Kandu Prabhu, my favorite person in Baton Rouge, Haribol. Roopsi didn't join. Patita Pavan Prabhu, we miss Hemangini Chauhan. Ramapriya Prabhu also didn't join. Padma Manjari also didn't join. Ram Krishna and Lata, and also Madela Ram Krishna Prabhu joined today. Welcome, Haribol. Shakhi Saran Devidasi, despite Sudhir Prabhu is visiting India, she is joining. Very nice. Anita Saha, my humble obeisances, she always joined from Dhaka. Bhavesh Pandya, Murli Gopal Prabhu, Lal Gopal Prabhu, Rupini Padma Devidasi also joined. Haribol. Sneha Mataji always join at 2 o'clock. Arvind Prabhu is becoming regular. And Priyanka Mataji. Shankari Kaur Devidasi also joined now every day. Very happy to see her. But Anjaneya Anita Mataji is missing, and Riya Saroha. I may check with them. So let's hear the wonderful song before we will read from the Jaiva Dharma. Haribol.
Hari Haraye Namo Krishna Jadavaya Namo Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namo Hari Haraye Namo Krishna Jadavaya Namo Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namo Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Sita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Sita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita Sri Rupa Sri Sanatan Bhatto Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopal Bhatto Das Raghunath Sri Rupa Sri Sanatan Bhatto Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopal Bhatto Das Raghunath এই ছয় গোসাইর করি চরণ বন্দন যাহা হইতে বিঘ্ন নাশ অভীষ্ট পুরাণ এই ছয় গোসাইর করি চরণ বন্দন যাহা হইতে বিঘ্ন নাশ অভীষ্ট পুরাণ এই ছয় গোসাই যার মুই তার দাস তা সবার পদরেণু মোর পঞ্চগ্রাস এই ছয় গোসাই যার মুই তার দাস তা সবার পদরেণু মোর পঞ্চগ্রাস তাদের চরণ সেবী ভক্ত সনে বাস জনমে জনমে হয় এই অভিলাষ তাদের চরণ সেবী ভক্ত সনে বাস জনমে জনমে হয় এই অভিলাষ এই ছয় গোসাই যবে ব্রজে কৈলাবাস রাধা কৃষ্ণ নিত্য লীলা করিলা প্রকাশ আনন্দে বল হরি ভজ বৃন্দাবন শ্রী গুরু বৈষ্ণব পদে মজাইয়া মন আনন্দে বল হরি ভজ বৃন্দাবন শ্রী গুরু বৈষ্ণব পদে মজাইয়া মন শ্রী গুরু বৈষ্ণব পাদ পদ্ম করিয়াস নাম সংকীর্তন কহে নরোত্তম দাস শ্রী গুরু বৈষ্ণব পাদ পদ্ম করিয়াস নাম সংকীর্তন কহে নরোত্তম দাস হরি হরায় নম কৃষ্ণ যাদবায় নম যাদবায় মাধবায় কেশবায় নম হরি হরায় নম কৃষ্ণ যাদবায় নম যাদবায় মাধবায় কেশবায় নম হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much, Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, for playing a wonderful song. As the Swami night continues, Mayapur last visit, I met with Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj, and he approached me that Shyamsundar Prabhu, let's take a lunch together because I want to reveal something confidential to you and I need some help from you. So it is so nice that in a Mayapur Dham, Maharaj engaged me in the service, something that we can assist. So wonderful relationship, always nice. Make a big family, don't make it small. All glories to Srila Prabhupada movement. So before we read, I was just telling in the morning, before 3:30 you join, I shared something, that this Ragatmika Bhakti and Raganuga Bhakti is a high topic. Actually, I was dwelling in my mind, should we continue reading because we have different grades of devotees joining on this. But I thought that Krishna wants to give them some knowledge. They may be fortunate to get this. But one advice I will give you, by reading this, don't try to simulate in your life unless you confirm with your mentor. That's my advice. Because this Ragatmika Bhakti can only be performed by the liberated person. We cannot perform Ragatmika Bhakti. But we can get the directions from the Ragatmika Bhakti. Like any personality that we read the story from Srimad Bhagavatam or any other literatures. And if we really become attracted to some personality, we can try to see the life and we can try to match with their activity in our life. But that's also, it says that Raganuga Bhakti also, we should not try until you are on the Asakti stage. Asakti stage first is the Shraddha, little faith in the devotion. That's the beginning of our journey. The second stage is Bhajana Kriya, which means we associate with the devotees, we come to know about the more principles, what we need to do, what we shouldn't do, that Bhajan Kriya. And then the third stage comes Anartha Nivrutti. We have so many offensive mentality. Even when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we offend the holy name because we are not attentive. So all those abhrad and everything, we should become free from completely. Then the stage of Nishtha will come. In that stage, it's like fixed. Once you decide you want to do something, nothing should deviate from it. That's Nishtha. And if you practice the Nishtha for a prolonged time, then the Ruchi will come. Taste will come to chant the holy name. And then if you go to that extent, when Asakti stage will come, means you cannot live without it. That will become your life air. The process of sadhana should become our life air. And when that happens, that stage, then we can do Raganuga Bhakti. So I'm just giving you a little hint that we should not try to practice those kind of a thing immaturely, because it will devastate your devotional life. So we were there, limbs of bhakti with his external body. I will read that paragraph. Raghunath Das Babaji practiced of Vaidhi Bhakti for a long time, even with the utmost sincerity, is hardly able to produce the result that are gained with far less endeavor by Raganuga Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti is hedged in by a great number of shastric prohibitions and prescriptions that make it weak, whereas Raganuga Bhakti is independent and based upon natural attractions. making it firm and steady. The Raganuga Sadhaka, an aspiring service of Brajvasis, stimulate increasing rag by internally following in the footsteps of his chosen Brajvasi, and by his simultaneous application of the 9 process of Shravan, Kirtanam, etc., and all the other suitable limbs of bhakti with his external body. That's where we stop. So we will continue. Be focused, because all these books is so wonderful. The subject will become much more deeper and deeper. And as we seen one day that we read some narration, I didn't get a one clue out of the reading for half an hour, because we are so contaminated. Our mind is not polluted. So we cannot grasp those things. Don't worry. Listen it. It will help you. When the consciousness has been cleansed of the contaminations of the material modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, one naturally feels an increasing inspirations to follow a particular eternal associates of the Lord. Thus, the lobh and ruchi for Raganuga Bhakti actually inspire one to follow the path of one's true Nitya Dharma. Raganuga Bhakti and Ragatmika Bhakti have the same number of divisions. Brajanath. How many divisions of Ragatmika Bhakti are there? Raghunath Das Babaji. There are 2 kinds of Raga Atmika Bhakti. Kamarupa, devotion born from desire, and Sabandharup, devotion born of kinship. Brajanath. Kindly explain the distinction between these 2 forms of devotion. Raghunath Das Babaji. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.1, 30 and 31 states, Kama dvesad bhayat snehad yatha bhakte sware manaha avesyatad agam hitva bhavastad gatim gataha. Many persons have attained liberation simply by thinking of Krishna with great attention and giving up sinful activities. This great attention may be because of lusty desire, evenical feelings, fear, affection, or devotional service. I shall now explain how one receives Krishna's mercy simply by concentrating one's mind upon him. Gopya kamad bhayat kamso dveschat chadya dayo nrupaha sambandhat vrushnayah snehad yuyam bhakta vayam vibho. My dear King Yudhishthir, the gopis by the lusty desire, Kamsa by his fear, Sisupal and other kings by envy, the Yadus by their familial relationship with Krishna, you, the Pandavas, by your great affections for Krishna, and we, the general devotee, by our devotional service, have obtained the mercy of Krishna. So in this sloka, 6 relationships with Sri Krishna are mentioned. Kam, lust, bhai, fear, dvesa, envy, sambandha, family ties, sneha, affection, and bhakti, devotion. So among these bhaya and dvesa, being unfavorable feeling of the mind, are unsuitable for prema bhakti. Therefore, they are rejected by devotees of the Lord and have no part in Ragamai Bhakti. So bhai and dves, we need to get free from it. Hari Bol. The sneha mentioned in the above shlok indicates the favorable feeling of friendly affections toward the Lord. Accordingly, it is to be placed within Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti and is also not part of Ragmaya Bhakti. In other purely transcendental relationships, the word sneha indicates affection laced with the loving sentiments of prema bhava, and is therefore not a part of raganuga sadhana bhakti. For that level of spiritual love belongs to accomplish prema bhakti. Further, Srila Rupa Goswami explained in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Purva 2.135 as follows, that Vaidhi Bhakti is indicated by the words of the above shloka, Bhakta Vayam Vibhu. We through Bhakti have attained the supreme goal. Thus, this shloka explains that the general devotees have attained the supreme goal of devotional service to the Supreme Lord by Vaidhi Bhakti. Therefore, the category of Bhakti indicated by the above words, Bhaktya Vayam Vibhu, is also not Ragmayi Bhakti. In other situations, the word Bhakti mentioned in the above shloka may be interpreted to indicate Gyan Mishra Bhakti, that is Bhakti mixed with Gyan, thus indicating a strong affinity for scriptural knowledge and a tendency for monastic liberation on the part of a sadhaka. Hence, this also cannot be taken as part of the Ragamai Bhakti. The Gyanis, following their monastic band of mind, will interpret the words Tad Gatim Gataha, that we have attained the supreme goal, as meaning that one has merged oneself into the Brahmajyoti and thereby equalize oneself with the Brahman, the bodily effulgence of Sri Krishna. They use the argument that the sun and its rays are the same. Yet, they should note that the enemies of Sri Krishna also merge into the Brahman Jyoti. Among these souls liberated by merging into the effulgence of the Lord, some may attain Sarupya Abhas Mukti, that is having a semblance of the same form as the Lord, whereas other souls may become steeped in the monastic bliss of Brahman. According to the Brahman Purana, they have been elevated to Siddhaloka, which is situated on the periphery of the Maya Jagat, the illusory world. In principle, there is no difference between Sri Krishna and his physical luster, the Brahman, just as the sun and its rays are the same. Therefore, in the above shloka, the word Tat-gatim means to attain Krishna, whether it be the Gyanis and Asuras being elevated to Sahyujya liberation, or alternatively, the blessed devotees finding eternal engagement in the service of Sri Krishna's lotus feet. Therefore, from this analysis, we see that four moods, Bhaya, fear, Dvesa, envy, Sneha, affection, and Bhakti, indicating either Vaidhi Bhakti or Gyan Mishra Bhakti, are to be subtracted from the six mood mentioned in the above shloka, thereby leaving only two, Kam, spiritual lust, and Sabandha, kinship, as self-assertive, transcendentally independent of scriptural regulations and applicable to Ragmarg, the path of loving transcendental attractions. Thus, Kam and Sabandha are the two types of Ragmai Bhakti. Brajanath, what is the nature of Kamarupa Bhakti? Raghunath Das Babaji, the word Kama may imply the thirst to enjoy selfishly and materially. However, when this mood manifests in Ragatmika Bhakti, it is actually causeless, transcendental love for Krishna, completely free from the material pollutions of selflessness. Transcendental calm is selfless love, wherein every single endeavor of the lover, the devotee, is directed to satisfy the beloved, Sri Krishna. All activities for self-aggrandizement and the self-gratification are totally absent. Even if there are elements of desire for personal happiness, these are ultimately employed for Krishna's pleasure. This super excellent love is perfectly portrayed in the Gopis of Braj. The cowherd girls, friends of Krishna, the sublime love of the Braj Gopis takes on a magnificent sweetness that initiate befitting pastimes. The saintly preceptors have defined this love by the word calm. Nevertheless, the love of the Braj Gopis is truly transcendental, pristine, and untouched by mundane contamination. It can never be compared with the lust of the embodied, materially conditioned living entities, which is self-centered, motivated, and gross. This brilliant love of Braj Gopis is so lofty that it inspired the purest and most spiritually evolved devotees of Krishna, like Uddhava, to aspire after it. The calm of the Braj Gopis has no parallels anywhere. It is the superlative and absolute pinnacle of divine love. So Kamarupa Bhakti thrives only in Braj and not elsewhere. That's why our Acharya recommend that either physically or mentally we should totally reside in Braj. The desire exhibited by Kubja in Mathura toward Krishna is indeed love, but not the pure calm of transcendence. At best, it is almost calm, known as Kama Praya, and is distinct from the calm of the Nitya Siddha Gopi as just described. Brajanath, what are the characteristics of Sabandha Rupa Bhakti? Harigol. So first one was the Kama Rupa Bhakti, and this is the Sabandha Rupa Bhakti. So Raghunath Das Babaji is explaining Sabandha Rupa Bhakti. Sabandha Rupa Bhakti springs from the mood, I'm Krishna's father, or I'm Krishna's mother, or another familiar relationship with Krishna. In the Vrishni dynasty, Krishna's parents, Devaki and Vasudeva, and others, display this familial sentiment. However, the original main manifestation of this mood is in Braj, as exhibited by Yashoda and Nanda and others of that mellow in Braj. One should understand that Ragatmika Bhakti is the exclusive domain of Nitya Siddhas of Braj, and that their unalloyed transcendental love finds its natural expressions in Kamarupa Bhakti and Sabandha Rupa Bhakti. When talking about Ragatmika Bhakti, it is essential to understand these two varieties. Now let us turn to Kamanuga Bhakti and Sabandhanuga Bhakti, the two types of Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti that follow in the footsteps of these two varieties of Ragatmika Bhakti. Hari Bol. Brajanath. Maharaj, kindly elaborate on these two forms of Raganuga sadhana bhakti. Kamanuga and Sabandhama Yoga. So Raghunath Das Babaji, Kama Nuga is a form of spiritual aspirations that follows in the footsteps of Kamarupa Ragatmika Bhakti and is also of two varieties, Sambho Gechamayi and Tat Tat Bhavechamayi. Vrajanath, what is Sambhogechayamayi? Raghunath Das Babaji. Sambhogechayamayi is the desire to enter the transcendental amorous pastimes of the Braj Gopis with Krishna and satisfy Krishna therein. These pastimes are supramundane and are defined as sambhog, pleasure. The desire to enter such pleasurable dealings is sambhogechayamayi. Vrajanath, what is tat tad bhavechayamayi? Raghunath Das Babaji, tat tad bhavechayamayi is the desire to develop profound transcendental love, full of sweetness and amorous feelings for Sri Krishna. In emulations of the Braj Yutheswaris, the different female group leaders of the innumerable Braj Gopis, that is Bhavechyamayi. Brajanath, how are these two types of Raganuga sadhana bhakti, that is Kamanuga and Sabandhanuga, ignited within the heart? Raghunath Das Babaji, by seeing the beautiful deity form of Sri Krishna and by hearing of his glorious pastimes, a devotee experiences the desire to experience the bhav intrinsic to these pastimes. With great good fortune, he then embarks upon practicing either Kamanuga Raganuga Bhakti or Sabandhanuga Raganuga Bhakti. Vrajanath, Sri Krishna is a Purusha, the male entity, and the Braj Gopis are all Prakriti, female entities. Therefore, it seems that only women are eligible to participate in this mood of Kamanuga Raganuga Bhakti. How can male develop such bhav? Raghunath Das Babaji. Though residing now in this material world, the living entities have 5 different spiritual mellows according to their tendency. Amongst these 4, Dasya, servitorship, Sakya, friendship, Vatsalya, parental love, and Madhurya, conjugal love, are found in the Brajbasis. Of these 4, there are 3 mellows wherein devotees serve Krishna in a male form. Which are those? Dasya, Shrakya, and Vatsalya. Each according to individual taste, whereas those of female form show Krishna as mothers in Vatsalya Bhav or as gopis to Madhurya Bhav according to their own taste. But remember, our Acharya has already said it's not that we have to invoke or we have to change our bhav or our relation. It is already there. We just have to uncover it. So don't dwell it, okay, I'm gonna work toward this bhav or this bhav. You need proper guidance at this stage. Don't superficially practice those things. Otherwise, it will be very detrimental. Prabhupada says that, in Brajadham, if you go, You maybe get attracted by some Brajbasis and like that. And they will say, oh, you have to practice what is your eternal form while you are in the material world. And then they may say, the Pranali Siddhi mantra they will give, which will help you to uncover your identity, which ras you have with Krishna. And then they say that, okay, if you are like a peacock in the pastime of Krishna, that is your eternal form, then you should act like a peacock. And if you are in a gopi, then you should dress as a gopi, even though you are man. But this is all nonsense. Prabhupada has not accepted those things. So be aware of those pitfalls. Since the Nitya Siddhas are either male or female, the sadhaka take on a mood and gender corresponding to the particular Nitya Siddha of whom they take shelter. Brajanath. How may those devotees who in this world possesses a male body serve Sri Krishna with the mood of the Braj Gopis? Raghunath Das Babaji replied, hey, 7:57, I didn't realize. Somebody has to keep my eye on the watch. I get into it reading so nice, wonderful narration. So we will stop here. And with those thoughts, we should be always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. And whoever we come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the dusk of these wonderful devotees who take so much austerity performing their grahastha life, so many responsibility, but still they take austerity to join every morning. So my Danvat Pranam at the lotus feet. Those spiritual warriors who join from Cartondale, Houston, from India, New Jersey, New York, Virginia, Boston, Boise, Atlanta, Austin, Alachua, College Station, Tempe, Phoenix, San Jose, Dallas, Detroit, Chicago, Naperville, Philadelphia, Charlotte, New Orleans, Baltimore, Portland, Dhaka, St. Louis, Jacksonville, Ohio, Orlando, New Delhi. With those thoughts, Vancha Kalpataru Hasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha Patitanam